Want to create short animated films like this, where characters really move, talk, and interact with each other? In this video, I'll walk you through my exact workflow using Canva and a few other favorite AI tools. No animation degree, no fancy software, just a simple step-by-step process you can follow. And yup, videos like these are pulling in serious views on YouTube, and many creators are already monetizing them. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is create my story. I'm in ChatGPT and I asked it to give me a few ideas to start. Next, I had it help me build the story out. Eventually, I had a working story outline, my narration, image prompts for the characters and scenes, and everything that I needed. After that, I was ready to go on to the next step. Now I'm going to start working on making my images for this story. I'm in my favorite free image generator. You can Google this tool. I'll show you some that I've already made in here. Here's one character, here's the other. You can see the scene, everything looks very consistent from image to image. It does a really good job at making consistent characters, but there is one little thing you need to do to make sure that it works. I'll show you that in a minute. If you click right here, this will take you back to it. So you can see these images are very consistent, and the actual prompt here is a pretty long one. So the way I broke it up is I have the main prompt up here, which describes the general overall look for the images. Then if there's a character in the scene, I put that information here too. I also list the camera angle, if it is something different. If there are any additional things in there, like the backpack for instance, I describe that pretty deeply since it is so important in the story. So here's the major prompt. Here's the character description, information about the backpack, about the scene, the camera angle, etc. I'll put an example prompt in the description below that you can use for yourself. And when you're ready to go, then you just click here. I'll put in a new prompt and generate a new image. I'll put my new prompt right there. One thing I do want is to make sure this lock right here locked. When you start, it's unlocked. So once you find an image or style that you really like and you want to continue using it, that's when you lock this. So that's how you do that. Now I will go right back up here to this and click Create. It'll make 4 at a time. If you like any of these, just click there to download. If you want to see them bigger, just click on them and you can pull them across like this too. So that's very good. I am very happy with those. Basically, the next thing you do is just go through your whole story and create images just like you see here, scene by scene. Then download the ones you want to use and you're ready to go on to the next step. Okay, now I'm going to show you the next part, where I actually start turning the images into videos. The tool I'm using right now is called Dzine.ai. It's one of my favorites. As you can see right now, they still have a sale on, so if you really like this tool, you can still get it 50% off. I'll leave the link for you in the description below. Okay, now I am actually inside Dzine. Next, I'll show you how I actually created my videos. This is the project I'm working on right now. I am working on the story of the bunny and the raccoon and the wrong bag mystery. So it's a story for kids. I've already made quite a few of the videos. Here's how I made them. I took my images that I made earlier using my prompts from ChatGPT and I put them in here. When we click on these, you'll see there are other options as well. You can add lip sync if you want to, or upscale them and more. You can even add in your Photoshop files if you want to. So that's cool to know. Next, I came over here to my home screen. Let me show you that. So this is the home screen. So once you come here, you have many options to choose from. You can choose image to image, consistent characters, lip sync, image to video, face swap, and so much more. There's also a lot of great tutorials, but for now, I'm going to concentrate mostly on image to video, with some on lip syncs too, okay? So what I did, first of all, I chose image to video, which will open up a page that looks kind of like this. Once you get here, choose right up here at the top and click whatever size you want. I'll choose 16 by 9, then hit apply. Then it'll open up a window here. Let's delete that. We'll also make it a little bit smaller so you can see it better. This is where I'll put my image to make the video with. Let me go grab one. I'll drag it in here. Okay, so here's my image. I'll put my prompt over here, so he is walking back toward the old table carrying his new rock. Click here, then choose from one of these video models. There are several popular ones I'm sure you'll recognize. They also show you how many credits it costs to use them. I think I've been using Kling 2.5 Turbo, so I'll keep it. If you want to use something else, just click on it, like that. Next, come down here and choose your quality, duration, etc. I'll keep it at 5 seconds for now, then click on Generate. Dzine will put it right over here and you'll see that it's being worked on. We'll come back later and watch the video. In the meantime, here are a few other ones I've made so you can see what it looks like. In here, for example, these are image to video. These are lip syncs, but most are image to video. I do want to show you while I'm in here, depending on which video model you choose, some of these might have start and ending frames. I did use this feature on a few scenes in my movie, and it is so amazing. Next, once you've got all your images turned into videos, then you're ready to make your final video. Let's go there next. There's one last thing I need to do before putting this video all together. I need to record my narration. On this particular one, I didn't have a whole lot of actual voices as far as characters talking. Overall, the narrator does most of the speaking. So let's go to this tool right here. So you can Google this. When you come to the home page, it'll look like this. But come over here to where it says text into audio. That's the one you want. Click on that. And then you can choose single or multi-speaker. I'll choose single for now. Next, I'm going to take my information from ChatGPT and start copying and pasting it inside here, just like this. Okay, now I've got it all loaded in there. And then I'll come right over here, click on this, and check out all these voices. There's a lot to choose from, so just click on the triangles here to listen to them. And once you find one that you like, just click here on the name, and that's how you choose it. And then click Run. It'll take a minute or so to create the recording. I'll come back when it's done. Right down here, this is the actual recording. If you want to listen to it, click here. If you want to download it, click right here. And now I'm ready to use it. All right, so I've got all my pieces, and now I'm ready to go on to the next step, where I'll actually be putting all of these pieces together. Let's do that now. Here we are back in Canva in the video editor. On the home page, just choose Video, then the video size, and you're good to go. As you can see, I've already got all the pieces for my video put in here. I will show you how I did that in just a second. This is the final product for the video I've been working on that you've seen me create the images, videos, and also the narration for. So I came here and uploaded them, then put them in order piece by piece. For example, here's a video. Each of these are separate pieces. Sometimes I might have like an overlay like I do here. These are all mini videos. Sometimes I had to clip part of them off, so it just depends on what I needed to do to make it work. This is the sound of birds singing that I added. This is the actual narration voice here. But here's how I did it. Inside Canva's video editor, I came to Uploads and started dragging in my videos one at a time. And then I just drug them down here like this and put them in place, plus in the correct order. Sometimes I added a transition. I didn't do that between each and every piece, but that's totally your decision. Basically, what you do is you hover here between two pages. If for some reason you can't see this, sometimes you might have to play with it a little bit to get to show. Otherwise, if you're having problems, come down here to the bottom to this thing that looks like a ladder. Click on that and then make it bigger. Now you can see what is going on better. You can see in between pages a whole lot easier. Let me show you. If I want to come over here, now I can see very easily where I want to add a transition or other media. And if I wanted to add a transition, I'll just click on that and that's how you do that. So if you can't see them normally, just come down here at the bottom and click on the one that looks like a ladder laying down on its side. Also on your sound, you can change the volume here. As you can see, I've got it boosted up a little bit, and for the narration, I've got it boosted more. Depending on what the audio is, you may have to make it quieter or louder. You'll just have to experiment with it. You can add music to it the same exact way. I would not suggest using the music that you can find here inside Canva because it might cause copyright issues later on. What I would suggest you do is go to YouTube inside your YouTube Studio. There you can find music and choose free ones to use. Some are free, some are paid, so pay attention. Then you can download those and bring them back to Canva and add them in the upload section, just like the audio files in here. If I wanted to add this, I would just bring it right here and drop it, and now you can see it is there. That's how you do it, okay? Then, once you've got everything added in here and you're happy with the pacing and everything, then what you'll need to do is to come right here to share, click on that, and then you can go to download this. Just make sure MP4 is chosen and then click download. If you're on a paid account, you can bump it up to 4K. If you don't have a paid account, you'll be on 1080, which is still really good. And that's how you do that. So basically, it's just like putting a puzzle together. You have all your different pieces, your videos, images, sounds. You'll have the narrations from the person that is actually telling your video, whatever. You'll have all that down here. Once you're done, you can always add this to your website, your social media, or wherever. Now it's time for you to make your own videos, all right? Give your try. Lastly, I want to show you the final product.
On a warm, cozy afternoon, Rocco the raccoon wandered into the park with his backpack. When he reached the picnic table, he set his backpack down and dashed off to hunt for the shiniest pebbles he could find. A little while later, Bibi the bunny arrived at the park, looking for a peaceful spot to sit. She placed her backpack on the other side of the table, never noticing the backpack that was already there, and walked away to admire some pretty flowers. When Rocco came back, he was so excited about his new pebbles that he grabbed a yellow backpack without even thinking. A few minutes later, Bibi returned. She saw a backpack and picked it up, sure it was hers. As Bibi walked away, she reached inside for her favorite carrot snack and froze.
Where's my carrot?
At exactly the same time, several yards away, Rocco stopped to add his pebble to his rock collection in his backpack.
Wait, where are my rocks?
But there were no rocks inside. Both of them stopped. They were so confused. Rocco turned around and headed back toward the picnic table to figure out what happened. Rocco spotted Bibi as he was coming back. She was sitting at the picnic table with a backpack that looked exactly like his, but she looked so sad. They both paused, confused, and stared at each other for a second. Like, wait, you too? Then Rocco grinned a big grin because he knew exactly what had happened. But Bibi still looked so sad. Then he opened his bag, revealing carrots. Next, he opened the other bag, and it was filled with rocks. Big, beautiful rocks. Bibi still looked confused, but she was starting to feel better. And that's when they realized that they had solved the mystery. No one was wrong. It was just a simple mix-up. They swapped backpacks back right away, and both felt so relieved. Bibi was so happy that she gave Rocco one of her carrots for a snack, and Rocco gave Bibi one of his best rocks as a reward for solving the mystery. As they left the park heading for home, each waved goodbye to the other. You know, sometimes a mistake doesn't have to ruin your day, and sometimes it might even help you make a new friend.
If you love finding out cool AI tricks before everyone else, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps this channel grow. And if you'd like to learn even more AI tips, watch this next video. Until next time, keep creating, keep innovating, and keep making it with AI. Thanks for watching.